new episode of BME Presents. I'm your host for tonight, Tony Brown. Tonight's episode, I have community activists coming through to show you how you can get your rights restored. Plus, I got former NBA and #1 All-Star basketball player, the Big Show Rogers, Marvin the Big Show Rogers, coming through to sit down and chop it up with us about his new talk show. Plus, as always, I got music videos, news, gossip, and more. So stay tuned. Go get you some popcorn real quick. It's BME Presents.
Hi, this is Kenny Wright, former mayor of the city of Portsmouth. I can't tell you what an honor and pleasure it is for me to come to you and ask you to support my friend Paul Battle for mayor of the city of Portsmouth on November 3rd, 2020. Paul is a man of great integrity. Paul understands Portsmouth. Paul understands Portsmouth politics. But more importantly, Paul understands what it's going to take to bring us all together. Paul understands that we need a course correction in Portsmouth. We've got to right this ship for the future. Our kids depend on it. Our neighborhoods depend on it. So I'm urging all of you to join me in voting for Paul Battle on November the 3rd, 2020. That's right, I'm picking Paul. Paul, go get him. God bless each and every one of you. Be safe during this pandemic, and we'll see each other on the other side.
Welcome to Portsmouth. Lately, Portsmouth hasn't been too welcoming. From recent civil unrest to having the highest tax rate of any city in Hampton Roads, to costly tolls and dilapidated buildings that create an eyesore in our downtown area, to a lack of recreational services and shopping attractions. But there's one candidate running for mayor who can turn our city around and improve the quality of life for its citizens and create an amicable atmosphere to attract more businesses and visitors. That candidate is Paul J. Battle. Paul Battle has the proven experience it takes to revitalize communities and build infrastructures for commercial businesses. On November 3rd, let's make a better Portsmouth by voting Paul Battle for mayor. Authorized and paid for by Paul Battle for mayor.
All right, welcome back to BME Presents. It's your man, Tony Brown, and I'm here with a special guest, Hampton Roads legend, Marvin the Big Show Rogers. What's up, buddy?
Man, what's up, big dog?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm glad to be in the building, man.
Hey, I'm sorry I can't appear on camera with you, but you know, it's Saturday. I was like doing line, but I had to make a special occasion to make sure I came in and get this interview before you left town, so.
I appreciate it, man. I'm glad to, stopping through the P to talk to you, man. You're a legend out here.
Yeah, welcome home, man. Tell the viewers what you got going on real quick.
Man, everybody knows about me in basketball. Like, that's my life. Just growing up in Portsmouth playing basketball my whole life. So, after I shut it down and retired, I started an academy. My academy is just doing very, very well, man. We've kicked out a lot of players, man. A lot of players from around across the country, but I've branched out. I've got a podcast that's doing very well. That's going to be on Comcast and Verizon. I thank God for that. My clients that I have that I've been training in basketball, I thank God for that. I've also started managing other careers. I have a client by the name of A.B. Territon. We just got invited to the iPop Awards by Nickelodeon. That's in January. That'll be in L.A. Very talented young lady. Not just in basketball. She's a 6'2", 12-year-old, but that's a point guard, 7th grader. But she's a great actress, and she's been getting paid, to do like little modeling and stuff like the last 3 years. So I'm kind of excited about that. I also have another client by the name of Ethan Pope, man. He's locally, man, just from here, man. He's into motocrossing. I thank God for meeting him. Me and his father grew up playing basketball together, and to just come back home and to be representing somebody and trying to help them fulfill their dreams that's big to me.
All right, we're gonna introduce young Ethan in a second. You rep everybody else well, man, but give us some of you so modest and humble, man. Give us some of your background, some of your accolades, who you played for.
I'm the greatest that ever did it. I am the greatest that ever did it. I'm just, everybody remember me from playing at Churchland High School. We had one of the top teams. We had one of the top teams in the country my junior year. I had a lot of speculation with me my first 2 years. The documentary that I'm putting out, a lot of people will definitely know what went on with me in the city and certain shoe companies. People don't want me to talk about these things, but that's my life. I went on to West Virginia and I got into some trouble at West Virginia. I had a young lady try to accuse me for sexual assault for something I did not do at the time. And it just, it really got out, and they tried to make my name, they tried to run my name through the dirt. And again, people don't like when I talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Then I left from there. I went on to Wright State University after I made my junior college All-American situation great. Went from there and I started playing for Jay-Z.
For Jay-Z?
Yeah, I was playing in the Rucker. Playing street ball in the Rucker, man. It was great. It was great playing for The Rock. That was great. Playing up there with Bad Boy, playing with a lot of street ball legends. Came back home, got a couple of guys from the crib, took it on tour, baby, And just from that point, I ended up in the D-League under the Wizards organization. We won it twice. Big shout outs to Dave Yeager. That was the head coach with the Sacramento Kings. That enabled me to get into Wizard camp. I hit Chicago Bulls camp as well, played overseas, and just up to now, man, to where I have a celebrity podcast. It's great. I have a celebrity podcast with all NBA guys, your celebrities, R&B artists, artists.
What can we find your podcast? What can viewers go and check your podcast out?
Man, I'm gonna be on Comcast and Verizon, big dog. Channel CT7 TV. It's locally, and you're gonna catch some of your latest acts, man. My first interview is gonna actually be with a big time business partner of mine, Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. is my guy, man. I've been knowing Roy since I was 19, 20 years old. He was actually one of the guys that gave me my first professional job. A lot of people don't notice about Roy, but he was part owner of the Orlando Magic, little minor league team. And that's when I met Roy. Roy was on top of the world then, man. He had 15 belts. Just to see that at a young age, to go from, playing with Allen Iverson and AAU and, playing for Jay-Z and basically living with Roy Jones Jr., you learn a lot. Being a young African-American man, and coming from Portsmouth, from a situation that I made from out of no way through the grace of God, it helped me build my life. It built me as a person, and I just can't stop, man. I just want to make sure that that the other kids around here have the chance that I have, because a lot of people don't get
when you were coming up in Portsmouth, man, that we're going to segue into something a little political right now. It's election season, voting time is coming up. When you were coming up in Portsmouth, were there a lot of programs for you as a youth to help you along your basketball journey, or was it just through high school?
It wasn't. It was through high school. A lot of things that people do not understand and parents do not understand. The reason why I was able to make it, because I never stayed around in Portsmouth. So I'll give you a great example. My high school teammate was DJ Dunbar, right? And he was winning a lot of awards from this area. And I didn't really win any, but politically, the way that Nike had me set up, I was ranked nationally. I was playing against some of the top players in the country, and it didn't really matter what I did, in the area. That didn't really matter, because just by me going to New York and playing with the rappers and other players like that when I was 16, 17 years old, I kind of kept it a secret back then, because I figured no one would believe me. Who's going to believe that you're going to New York and you're staying in Jay-Z's artist house and you're about to sign with Rockefeller? Who's going to believe that you're staying with Roy Jones Jr.? No one's going to believe that from Portsmouth, Virginia in the 90s. They're going to be like, yo, you're lying, dude.
Yeah, so look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can dig up some Big Show footage from the past and see what his skills look like. And then we're going to bring young man Ethan on the set. This is BME Presents. Stand back, stay tuned. We'll be back after this. welcome back to BME Presents. I'm here with my man, The Big Show, and he got a little big show next to him. He told me this was the hottest prospect in VA right there, so I got to introduce him. I'm going to let him introduce himself. What's your name, young man?
My name is Ethan Pope.
Ethan Pope. Where you play ball at?
I don't play ball. I ride dirt bike.
You ride dirt bikes. Oh, he just twisted me all up.
Yeah,
You see, he just twisted me all up. So that's why you got the cast on your hand, huh?
Yeah.
What you was doing, a Superman ollie and couldn't pull it back in?
No, this is my second time breaking my wrist. Just riding my dirt bike.
So how long you been riding dirt bikes?
For almost 2 years now.
And how old are you?
13.
13. What got you into dirt bike riding?
Well, kind of my uncle and just really me. Self-motivation.
Yeah, self-motivated. That's good. So what you plan to do with it? You plan to get into major circuits? What are you doing with it? You racing now, competing now?
Yeah, just trying to go pro.
Okay. So you got a good man beside you to help you along the way. Listen to his advice. All right, how's your schoolwork coming?
Good.
How do you like attending school in this virtual COVID environment?
I like it better because it allows more time for like dirt bikes and stuff.
Oh, so he put a twist on it. As long as you get your schoolwork done, you can get on the dirt bike. All right.
Hold on. He would not be like Marvin Rogers. Everybody know I had a 1.3. We reversed that. That's a 3.1 for him.
There it is.
He gets the classroom in. So that's what I love about
you. Put academics over athletics because I tell you, when athletics fade, academics will always be there for you.
That's right.
All right. So it's Tony Brown, BME Presents, Ethan and Marvin, The Big Show. We'll be back after this. All right, welcome back to BME Presents. I'm here with another hot up-and-coming artist. He just came to me in the parking lot the other day with my man. It's like, yo, Tone, I got some shit. He told me his name was Rich Palms, a.k.a. Quiet Money. What's happening, homie?
What's happening, homie? How you?
What's good? What you got going on, man? Tell the people what you told me that made me want to put you on this show.
Well, yeah, man. I was signed to a management out in Brooklyn, Flip, Jada Kiss, and so forth. I got him on the drop. Shouting out the city, Hampton Roads, Portsmouth, specifically, man. You know, we just going up with it, man.
That's what's up. You from Portsmouth, Virginia?
Portsmouth, Virginia.
Yeah, what neighborhood? What part of Portsmouth?
I come from Truxton, Lincoln Park. I stayed in various areas, but downtown is where I'm truly from. That's my heart right there.
That's all good. It's all P-Town, baby. So what you working on? What type of artist are you? See, you surprised me because I said, oh, here go another MC in the parking lot want to spit. But it's like, do I sing? I do everything. So what's good? What kind of artist? How would you describe yourself?
I'm diverse. If this was the NBA, I'd be LeBron. You feel me?
Ooh.
I do it all, baby.
Ooh.
I do it all. You feel me?
Okay.
Do it all.
So who's producing your stuff? Who are some of the
Various
producers you're working with?
Brave Star. He worked with a lot of artists, Mustard and so forth. I got DJ Flip, 808 Cartel. He put out Trippie Redd. He did stuff with NBA YoungBoy and so forth. I got I got production from my man out in Europe, from the UK. I got producers out there and so forth. Yeah.
That's what's up. You got something we could put on the air and show the people what you've been working on?
All day.
All right, go ahead and introduce this video we're gonna throw too.
All right, a video called Dream.
Hi, I'm Chester Benton, the president of the Historical Truxton Civic League. November 3rd is a very important election for the city of Portsmouth. There are many candidates running, but I'm choosing one. I'm picking Paul. I find Paul to be a man of integrity. I find Paul to be a person with economic development experience. I find Paul to be a person that will implement programs for seniors and youth. November 3rd, join me in picking Paul Battle, for mayor of the city of Portsmouth.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Morales, Commonwealth's attorney for the city of Portsmouth, and I want to share that on November 3rd, I'll be casting my vote for my dear friend Paul Battle for mayor. Mr. Battle is someone who has cared very deeply and worked very hard for the members of our community for so many years, and has thought very, very deeply about how the members of our community can not just live but thrive. And so I want to share my support for my friend Paul Battle for mayor for the city of Portsmouth on November 3rd, 2020.
All right, welcome back to BME Presents. I'm here with this very special guest, a young community activist who I had the pleasure of meeting over the weekend and out at a community event. His name is Justin Randolph, and he has a very special service that he provides, and I'm going to let him explain it. How you doing, Justin?
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, man. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
Thank you for being available last minute. But your service was so special, I thought a lot of people might need to know about it and want to use it. So I wanted to call you in and let you, promote your business.
Yeah, actually, what I do is I go community from here to Richmond, and I sit and ask a couple of people about if they register rights, if they got their voting rights, is it restored, if it ain't restored. I kind of snuck in a way to get things going. It took a long time, but I've been doing it for 9 years. I helped over like 1,500 people in Portsmouth.
Wow.
Probably about 35 people from like different counties from here to Richmond. No, I help them get their voting rights, their First Amendment, Second Amendment, and their concealed weapon. Basically, from there, I get the ball rolling for them to make a right in their life versus making a left.
Now, when I met you Sunday, and you initially told me about your service, first thing that came to mind, I thought you were a young attorney. I was like, so are you an attorney? Are you a lawyer? And what was your response?
Yeah, it was kind of funny to me because my response was like, no, I ain't no lawyer. I'm a hood dude, I'm from the hood. I just felt like there's a lot of secrets out here in the community that we don't know as black people, and it's simple. I mean, getting your voting rights back, that's free. Getting a subpoena to the courts, it costs, but it shouldn't cost that much, especially when you're the one up there talking yourself and getting your First Amendment back. You shouldn't have to have a lawyer.
What the fact that you're not an attorney and you feel compelled to do this service, people makes it all the more special. So how did you come about this knowledge? How did you come about because people, like you said, people would think it takes an attorney, it takes a lot of money to get these things done, but actually all it takes is a little bit of effort. And how did you?
Actually, I mean, it's real easy. I would have took at least 20 minutes of time to just take time out for myself. If you don't take time out for yourself, it's definitely not gonna work. So I took 20 minutes time out for myself, trying to figure out what life was and what wasn't. So I mean, it led me to this way, and then I started attacking my First Amendments. And once I did that, I said, all right, well, that's down. Then my Second Amendments, I done it myself. Once I wrote my own subpoena, got the state Virginia code, hit the law library, read a couple of things and put stuff together, all added up that I didn't need an attorney.
That's it. Well, you did the same thing attorneys do.
I did
read and study.
Yeah, read and study.
And
eliminate, the major things that you can't read. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there you might can't pronounce, but do the best you can. Put it together. You got odds and ends.
Yeah, and the fact that you were able to help over 1,500 people in any kind of way is a proven record of success, bro. Tell our viewers how they could use your service, how they could get in contact with you, they can be able to use your service.
Yes, you can hit me up on Facebook, Justin Randolph, inbox me. Always I'm respectful of inboxing people back. And my cell phone number 757-292-5112. I'm always doing events, especially with Monica Atkins, you guys and all that stuff. She promotes me well. Okay. So with her, you guys and all that, I mean, it just all falls in place. And I'm helping the whole community. It started off with just money, not realizing that this was going to be bigger than what it was.
Right.
So I didn't really think that it was going to be this big of a, but it's impacting the community well. The people that I did help, they made a right in their life. They ain't never making a left back.
Right.
So they thanking me for, before they even do things.
Right.
I mean,
and you're storing up blessings for yourself. Now, I don't want to get too religious or too spiritual,
no, you good.
but people who do good store up good things for themselves in the future, man. So keep doing good, brother. And it was a pleasure having you on the show.
Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for letting me tell our viewers how they could get in contact with you one more time.
You can get in touch with me on Facebook, Justin Randolph, and my cell phone number is 757-292-5112.
Okay, another question. Where do you expect to go from here? Are you set up as a nonprofit, or how you set up to help these people?
Nonprofit.
Okay.
Nonprofit. And also I give back to the community too. So it ain't just like I'm taking money.
Right.
I randomly pick 3 to 4 people actually out of a month to do it for free. You probably don't have 91 for the attorney petitioner. I do that also. So I give back to the community. It ain't about the money. It's about how many people can help. At one big time. So the world can be a better place.
Okay, great, man. We need more brothers like this out here. It's BME Presents. Is your man Tony Brown. What's your favorite music video?
Hey man, DMX.
DMX. Let's do some. Let's go to some DMX.
Empty out, reload, and go more.
That does it for tonight's episode. We'd like to thank you, the viewer, for tuning in. As always, make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We don't really have a Twitter, but we'll see anyway. And we'll see you next week. It's Tony Brown, BME Presents. We out. We're about to start spraying.
I know how to get down. No.